Welcome back, everybody. Angel Arts here, and welcome to another episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. In our last episode, we were still wandering around the western approach, and I realized where we're supposed to be going next. I didn't realize that this diamond was not within the confines of those annoying locked gates. So we're actually trying to get up to that fort up there. And I at first thought that the fort was inaccessible, but I realized that there's actually this bridge that was built by the Inquisition that we, through our operation, that the Inquisition built and led us to the path that leads up to that fort. And I totally missed it while I was at the Ocularum, or Ocularum, because oh, now I just dropped. It's okay. But, had I turned around, I would have noticed another path. But I didn't realize at the time that that fort was my next destination. So let's go ahead and do that. And apparently, according to the diamond that we're going towards, this is a fort that's filled with darkspawn. Fun, fun, fun! Speaking of darkspawn, Varric, why don't you start us off? Yep, make that guy fall asleep. Why don't you guys all attack this one? Do a long shot here. Nice, Varric. Cool. And this Hurlock can go ahead and fight with us. Looks like these Hurlocks are fighting amongst each other? Maybe? Not sure. Why can I not attack with Varric? I was like, why is Varric not able to attack? Alright. There we go, Varric. Take that Hurlock Alpha. Come on, Tib. Yeah, good job, Freddy. Perfect. Pretty soon, we will clean things up, clean out the darkspawn, and everything will be happy. In theory. Hi-ho! Nug Otto. Nuggalope Otto. Oh, we're not even moving, 5 meters and we're already fighting again. Too slow. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and attack that while I grab this Lazarite. Good job. Four out of 25 region discovered. Alright, we're getting close. Maybe you should take lead for right now, Tib. Tib is a juggernaut. Looks like there's another Astrarum there that we're gonna have to get to. And hopefully get the last of these shards. Okay. What do we got here? Alright, Darkspawn. The Exterminator's here. Time to shake up this nest. Nice. Yes, right here. Oh, no. Varric's not quite here yet. Oh well. And neither is the rest of the group. Art! Give your boy some backup. Oh, this is not good. Varric, how did you get there? Okay, you guys, come on. Finish what you started. Probably should do a better job of looking behind me before I send someone charging up. Just a thought. I might as well get this over with too. Hopefully this is the last astrarium. Ah. This doesn't look too bad. It looks familiar though. I feel like I've done this already. No, I haven't. This is gonna be a little tricky. No, I think I got it. Got it. It's a coyote. Wily. Constellation Fenrir. Oh, called White Wolf in common parlance. Fenrir has always been considered an oddity among scholars, primarily because wolves have no special place within Tevinter folklore. To many, this represents the strongest argument that the Imperium deliberately supplanted older elven constellation names. In the case of Fenrir, an alignment with the elven trickster god Fen'Harel would be logical. Others claim a much older Naromenian tale of a wolf escaping hunters by fleeting into the sky exists, but the legend's veracity has never been proven. From a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Oran Pachartis. Aha. Something down there. Really? The cave is down here somewhere? Huh. Okay. Let's grab a few of the minerals around here before we continue on and venture forth. I'll take that. Alright, Varric. Hopefully Bianca's ready. It's clobbering time! Ooh. What do we have down here? This really does feel like I really do feel like I'm an exterminator, you know, about to clean out, like, a nest of some sort. Alright. North prisoner entrance.
Stay on guard.
Yeah. Jagged battle axe. Guards hall. It's back over here. Oh. We can take advantage of this. There we go. Nice, Varric. There we go.
I'm guessing there's more. The darkspawn will have the run of this place. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Holding cells. Holding cells? Maybe there's some prisoners here we can free. Oh, jeez. Ancient panel bracelet. Alright, darkspawn. Where are you at? Yep. There's definitely more of them.
Eat dirt!
Nice one, Varric. And the other darkspawn didn't even notice. So good, Varric. Masterwork from Pommel. Okay. Can you get that one, Varric? Nice! Varric, you are a sniping monster. He's a machine. Well, Bianca is. The Strata Capta. What do we have here? A blood-splattered note. The giants are half feral. There's no room for a weak hand. One is enough to move debris during an excavation, but keep it under control. We don't need the whole building coming down.
So they were using the giant as a beast of burden.
Huh.
Can you imagine trying to keep it watered out here?
Yeah, I can't imagine. Ancient penal bracelets. Ooh. Here, Dorian, I'll let you take this one. Energize! Lots of penal bracelets. Alright. Where do we want to take this? The secret tongue of slaves. Despite widespread illiteracy, Tevinter slaves have developed a series of small pictograms that they scrawl on walls or under furniture, hidden from their uncaring owners. Regional variations make deciphering them a unique challenge. In one city, the sign of clenched fist means a murderous master. In another, the same symbol indicates a harsh slave owner, but not one with a fatal temper. The ruling class's general indifference to the moods and fears of their slaves make this pictorial argot an important method of communication. It is therefore all the more strange so many Tevinter comedies center around farcical misunderstanding of a sloppily written sigil, where witty slaves scramble to subvert blame in time to avoid beheading. Perhaps it comforts Tevinters well-to-do to believe that their property is only this clever, and human, in fiction. From a lesson book by Besha of Rivain. Alright, Dorian. Still think that these Orlesian masks make them look like Star Wars alien rejects, but that's just me. If people were wondering why I haven't turned off helmets, I am aware that the turn off helmets function is available. I had more of an issue with helmets in Dragon Age Origins because during conversations you'd be talking to each other and your faces would be stuck in helmets, which I kind of didn't really like because I wanted to be able to see the facial expressions. In Dragon Age Inquisition, to me that's far less of an issue because they automatically remove the helmets during conversation. It seems like, plus most of your conversations are actually happening, you know, at Skyhold or in Haven, and they automatically remove helmets then. And when you do have a conversation here, you know, on a world map, it's third person, so it's not that big of a deal. So I kind of, some of the helmets I'm not a big fan of, but others I do like I do like Iron Bulls. So I just keep the helmets on. As long as they don't have them while they're talking, that's all I care. Master Spirit Rune. Cool. So for all of you who are requesting for me to turn off helmets, sorry, but I'm keeping them on because I like half of the helmets. If I didn't like any of the helmets, then I probably would have turned it off, but... And, you know, I know that this kind of makes some of them goofy, but that's okay. I kind of find it a little comical. Alright. Oh, hello, cool. May I also say that they finally made the darkspawn look more menacing, just like they did in Origins. I feel like the ones in Origins might be a little more menacing still. I could be wrong. Just my opinion. I guess I haven't really seen these up close very much. But the ones in Dragon Age 2, the Skeletor darkspawn, not much of a fan, I'm afraid. And I don't think a lot of people were either. Surprise! Oh, that one's gonna shoot at me if I'm not careful. Oh, that one did shoot at me. Shame on you. Good job. Oh, Vandalaria. Records room. Huh. Investigate the area. I'm not really sure what this building used to be. Anything back here? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of things. Faded interrogation notes. The faded ink of this parchment suggests it is from a prison's records. Let none be so foolish as to deny the power born of affection. Mark my words, for death would only bear a martyr. Persuade Talvis to speak the truth. Permit that honeyed tongue to undo its own mischief. They think to question the Archon's authority, to deny his reach. Will they do so once their beloved Eunia sings the magistrate's praises? Should Talvas prove unreasonable, remove her teeth. One wonders how much charm she can wield without a handsome smile. Ooh. What did they do here? A missing slave. In Tevinter, a slave is invisible, even though the entire empire rests on our backs. Our hands built the walls of Minrathos and carry its wealth along the crumbling roads. Scribes like myself take dictation and write letters that shift the balance of power. My daughter, Leonora, a kitchen slave, works night and day so Magister Delphine isn't troubled by a torn robe or a cold supper. Normally I met Leonora about the kitchens, but it has been days since our paths crossed. No one has seen her. I can't help but think of the old stories that crossed the slave markets like lightning, how centuries ago the ancients built their cities with blood magic, raising the very towers and walls with terrible rituals using our lives as fuel. Thousands of slaves were sacrificed as we were forced into the altars of the old gods. That's horrible. Magister Delphine's perfect marble-faced mansion likely stands on the back of 100 voiceless elves. But that was a different time. Andraste's words against blood magic made the practice all but forbidden and shunned. Though we may be punished, few slaves are dragged to the altar or milked of blood without at least some reprimand. Yet Leonora is missing, and Magister Delphine seems different. She carries an aura she never had before, and rumors fly that a bitter rival has been publicly humiliated in a duel of magic. Through my grief I fear I know that my Leonora's life was the price. I ache to speak as an equal with Magister Delphine to demand answers, but such an audience would be a joke to her. No one sees a slave. Written in secret by slave scribe Solvarin Bran, 865 Blessed. Not so blessed, apparently. Staggering. Just a bunch more stuff we can sell. Oh. There we go. Aha! Asleep. Sleep up. Boom. Oh! Out of the way. Get him, IB. Ah. Yeah, he's on our side. Mwahaha. Beautiful. All the things we have on our side. The Furlock is beautiful. Perfect. chopper. More Avatar that I'm probably just going to sell. Okay. Yeah, that guy's going to go down. Ooh, we've got to lock the door. Varric, this has your name all over it. Darkspawn teeth. Yeah. What we got here? Beautiful. Treasure trove. Legion army armor. Don't know what that's doing in a Tevinter fort. Mosaic piece. Freed our slaves. Superb ring of critical damage. Nice. Some good stuff behind these things. Ancient list of prisoners. This crumbling parchment predates the Second Blight. Emil Valin, thievery. Unia Talvas, inciting dissidents to be kept in isolation. Gallus, property of House Lartis, conspiring to commit treason, given over for further interrogation. Ciscara Atreus, concealing a fugitive with full knowledge of his crimes. Quintin Nivar, public indecency, sentencing of all criminals to commence 3 days hence upon the return of the Praetor. Alright, well that's that in there. Whoa.
That?
Don't know. Good question. Nicely done. But not done by a long shot. Mwaha. Ooh. Mwaha. Love that move. Is that a giant? I'm wondering if there's a giant. Wrapped prison key. Crumpled note. There was nothing to indicate this place was built over an old Deep Roads entrance. I think we kind of proved that, though. While the complications with Darkspawn were unfortunate, we've dealt with the pack that emerged, and I will hear no further talk of it. We have enough to secure the South Dig site. We have enough to secure the South Dig site. You will continue work in the corridors, and you will do so without complaint. Alternatively, we could use you as a distraction should more Darkspawn hinder our efforts. You serve Corypheus either way. Service. Right.
Venatori. They've been excavating. I take it breaking into Darkspawn tunnels wasn't part of the plan.
Right.
Darkspawn and Venatori. Aren't we lucky?
They'll be holed up somewhere if the Darkspawn didn't get them.
I think they got them. Too busy trying to mine for red lyrium, no doubt. Anything back here? Oh, are we back outside? Oh!
This place gets better and better.
Yeah. About that. Go ahead and play, guys. There we go. Have some elemental mines. Whoa. Nice. Yikes. How's everybody's focus doing? Oh. Oh, Iron Bull. Yeah, rage on. Nice. I just blew up on his knee. Oh, look at that! I have a giant all to myself! Oh my gosh, we need to take advantage of this. Although I don't see anyone... Oh, I don't see anyone close by to use this giant on. What a waste. I have this big honkin' giant, and I'm not gonna be able to use him for anything. It's okay. Just want to make sure I look thoroughly. I could probably advance and use him on other people, but I want to make sure I search the place thoroughly enough. Oh, looks like he just died. Superior Enchanter schematic.
Vince, darkspawn, a giant? This was a pretty good day.
The men here were laborers. Someone must have been coordinating their efforts. I doubt they stuck around to fend off darkspawn.
Yeah. I'm glad I brought Tib along in this. He seems to really enjoy it. And he got to fight a dragon earlier, I think. Right? Yeah, I thought he did. That's where the giant died. Oh, nice. So you don't actually get the loot of the person that you've turned. That happens after they die. Makes sense. Officially die. South entrance. The western approach, south exit. Whew. So, I'm thinking this will take us within the area that had the shut doors, the locked doors, hopefully, because that's probably the only area that we have left that we haven't, you know, explored. Echoback Canyon. Oh, nice. Set up camp.
Inquisitor.
Equip potions. One more for art. Iron Bull's good. Barrack's good. Yeah, all these people are good. Dorian's needs one of these. Okay. Alright. Power +1. Let's go this way first. Looks like there's a rift that needs to be shut.
More trained giants. Just what I was hoping never to see again.
Where? Oh, they're over there. Nice. Maybe we can sway him over to our side and have him take out those other nasty things. Hey! I'm sorry, have a dispel. Yeah, just, you know, stop attacking me. Take that. Rage Demon is on our side. Ha ha ha. Goodbye. Clear this one out. Let him have it. Good stuff. Despair Demon. Oh, don't do this to me, Despair Demon. Don't embarrass yourself further. Go. Child's play. Take down service. Track down service in the western approach. Gotcha. Alright, rifts in the Echoback. There's a bunch of things down yonder, including a giant. Yeah. Did that not hit him? Come on. Yeah. Woo! Nice, Varric. Those double shots are critical. Oh, we weren't able to get him to join our side. That's okay. Love that. Nice, Varric! Rain of arrows is pretty fun. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. Loot. Cool. Very cool. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, but we're almost through. We're almost through this, I think. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Tune in next time, everybody. Until then, love yourselves and love each other.